Greetings, Ka-Familia! I am Lindali V. Escalante, a second-year student taking up Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Animal Science. And for today's video, I am going to do a reflection video about our Lesson 1 in Biochemistry. So, let us start! What I feel in studying Lesson 1 is I feel astonished about it because I learned that carbohydrates plays an important role in our life, not just in our life, but also in plants and animals. I also learned that the chirality, where I can saw it in the back portion of the medicine, which is the D and the L. So I learned what is the function about it. So the D is for the dextrorotatory or the right direction, and it rotates in clockwise motion. And the L is for levorotatory, which is its function is for the left direction or the anti-clockwise motion. So I am very thankful because my mind is being enlightened about it. And also it states there the glucose, the fructose, and other sugars that is being presented in the module. So Lesson 1 is not boring, and it is very interesting because it has an anime characters where it gives our eyes a colorful one while reading. So it is not boring at all. So I am hoping that in the next modules and in the next lessons, I can learn a lot about it. So in answering number 2 and number 3, I am going to use a props to describe if the topics is easy and hard. So I'll be using a hand. So this orange hand indicates if the topic is easy, and this blue hand indicates if the topic is hard. So there are 9 topics of Lesson 1. So first topic is the occurrence and function of carbohydrates. It is an easy for me. And number 2 is classification of carbohydrates. Also, it is an easy one for me. Number 3 is monosaccharide structures and types. Well, it is a hard for me. And number 4 is the handedness in molecules. Again, it is a hard for me. Number 5 is isomerism, enantiomers, and diisomers. So it is hard for me. Number 6 is designating handedness using Fisher projection. Well, it is hard. Number 7 is property types of enantiomers. It is an easy one for me. Number 8 is classification of monosaccharides. Well, it is easy for me. Number 9 is biochemically important monosaccharides. Well, it is an easy one for me. So the topics that finds hard for me is the topic number 3, which is the monosaccharide structures and types. Number 4 is the handedness in molecules. And number 5, isomerism, enantiomers, and diisomers. And lastly, the number 6, which is the designating handedness using Fisher projections. So the topic that finds for me an easy one is the number 1, the topic number 1, which is the occurrence and function of carbohydrates. Number 2 is the classification of carbohydrates. And topic number 7, which is the property of enantiomers. And number 8, classification of monosaccharide. And lastly, the biochemically important monosaccharides. So these topics finds an easy one for me because it is elaborate well in a given handout. We need to learn about the right and left-handed or the chirality because as an agriculture student, we are focusing about the life of either the plants and animals, which is provided or which is composed of tissues, where the biochemistry is present about it. So biochemistry is composed of bioorganic and bioinorganic molecular structure, which is a part of it is the chirality is present of it, where the direction goes, whether it's in D directions or L directions. So we need to learn it in order for us which direction it functions well. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new. Bye!